up in the morning. Well, then like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the story. Like I'll put
That's
up
the
control
story.
in the morning.
Maybe. So hey guys,
Oh
eggs of
no,
the burrito here.
they know my
Streaming,
plans.
and I'm joined by the Raggedy Andy and Indigo 151. They are currently rocking some good old Monster Hunter, which unfortunately I cannot play right now because my update
Yeah, it's
is,
okay.
is is fucked up. So I have to fix that later. But that's irrelevant. As I said yesterday and on in our good old Discord, which you can follow at Garbage Dash Gang on Discord. Uh, we're here to rock the new DLC character for Tekken, which of course I have not streamed Tekken before. Um, so I was pretty excited to finally play some fresh Tekken since I haven't played it in quite a while.
I was playing Joe earlier in Soul Calibur.
Oh, SoCal 6?
Yeah, pretty well.
I'm gonna start with training. Okay, he has a lot of really sick costumes at the very least. I'll go with his normal costume. I really like it. I actually have SoulCal 6 as well. I've streamed it actually before, but only once ever.
See, I think I should get on that because I like setting random rules or like specifications on the match.
What do you mean?
Well, I've been playing with some of my other friends from work, and it's like I'll set like both people have to have big ass swords, or play as a chick with giant titties, or
Huh. I never thought that's pretty cool
no
idea.
swords.
Right, no sword character. Yeah, I get that. That's pretty dope.
That or I let people pick their characters and I make them switch controllers. That one really throws people off. Like pick your main characters, both people.
Okay, so that's a mid. Oh, it's really high.
I still like the idea of trying to host a D&D game on stream.
I mean, we still
It's a
can.
popular concept.
Yeah, it's definitely done by many. Um, its only downside is we'd have to think of something cool to on stream. Though I did like the idea of us being in like a penthouse in GTA, just actually playing D&D. Um, the thing about that
No,
is
we gotta be in one of the broke houses to make it authentic.
so like my apartment, or like my actual in-game apartment that looks like shit. That's fair.
None of that fancy shit. That breaks the sense of disbelief.
Bro, my character in GTA is a goddamn mobster with a strawberry for a head.
I was playing earlier and someone invited me to the Synchro server and I accepted. Then I started messing around, blew up their card and said, Mr. Strawberry did not accept me working for other people. And I quit.
That's what you said?
I put my mic in and said that, and then I left his thing.
That's awesome. Oh, I love it. That's great.
I should have explained something, like watch Garbage Gang.
Well,
No.
so
No,
here's
just
some.
leave it.
No,
Mr. Strawberry does not
doesn't.
appreciate moonlighting.
Yeah. I wonder. I feel like it probably isn't. Cause interesting thing, man. As of late, why you beating up Batman? Oh, Lars Alexanderson is that Batman? So I think I'm gonna go into arcade and just try out play a handful of characters. Starting with, of course, the new character Leroy Smith. What was I saying? I was gonna say something about you. Oh yeah. So crazy thing, man. We've been having a lot of people just come on stream and like be in the chat and talk to us and do this and
Talk
that.
mad shit.
We did have one kid talk some mad shit, which is pretty funny because I literally cheated out a win over him when he was talking shit, which I thought was pretty fucking funny.
What were you playing?
We were playing Xenoverse 2. We had like 4 different people just like jump on stream. That has instantly placed spaghetti. Who the fuck are you talking about? We had like 4 people just get on stream and they were like, "Hey, do you guys like play competitively and stuff?" I'm like, "No, not really, but like we'll play you guys, whatever." And we ended up getting like 3 or 4 people. Apparently they're from I think they said they were close to like Texas. I forget. But basically that's become our like 3rd most viewed video period.
Nice. Cool.
Just because like so many people just jumped and just kept wanting to check out and like watch the stream. See, it's when you play the games that like not a lot of people stream. It's like people who like those stuff are like, yeah, I want to see other people playing my favorite game.
Joe was asking earlier why we don't stream Smash Bros. And like a couple reasons. I don't play Tekken.
Yep, that's number one.
Their online's terrible.
That's honestly that's actually number one, and then like the fact that it's not on PS4 makes it like a very close second. But yes, the awful online. If I stream Smash, if the Garbage Gang will eventually be able to set it up, get a capture card, get things moving, which is a future goal. It's not a coming soon. That is a very very long term goal.
For that.
We talked about that. I don't know if I'll do that, but don't badmouth Smash. I mean, I love Smash. There's my thing. My friends can tell you my big issue with Smash Brothers.
But
there's 3.
It's not that it's a bad game.
No, it is one of the best games ever. It's so much fun. Honestly, it is one of the most. I mean, honestly, like it is unarguably the game with the best roster of any game ever made. Like, it just has the most and best characters in it. It's got freaking it's about to have its 80th character in the game at some point soon. And with confirmed that there is going to be more. Like, that is insane. Add to the fact that there's Mii costumes, so you can sort of make your own character, too, with, like, unique movesets. Like, that game is like one of the most complete and fun games I've played in a long time. My uncle who works at Nintendo says Smash is coming to Atari only.
Well, I'm gonna have to buy a new Atari.
Yeah, same. I'll get a 5200 just to make sure it works. But for Smash. So yeah, number one, the online is just plain awful. That is the like, honestly, for people who consider it a fighting game, which that's on you guys, that's on whoever feels that way, because it's all a big thing. But
that's not the debate today.
Right, that's not what we're talking about. But what we will bring up is for being the best-selling fighting game ever made, and one of like an extremely good selling game in general, it has the worst netcode of like any competitive game in any way. Like its online is horrible for such a big AAA title. Its online is so bad.
I think that's one of the biggest charms to Smash Bros. Is you gotta play it in person.
Thank God.
I know, like, I mean, I watch, like, for someone who's never been strong, like, the competitive scene, honestly is pretty fun to watch.
Oh, I don't have traps on me. Can you trap me?
Yeah.
My like the thing about the competitive scene is really just like the community is like one of the worst communities in video games. But
And I don't like getting bodied so badly like that. So
right. But Smash Brothers is definitely one of those games where you play it how you want to play it, just have
I'm
fun
ducking
with
out
it
of guiding
because
range for now.
it's because the game's so much fun. You can have fun any way you want with it. But goddamn, the online is just isn't fun. Like, it doesn't matter if you're having a good match with someone with even a good internet. Like, you're not going to have a good time. Like, essentially, if you have a good match with someone in person, or even a bad match with someone in person, it's like no contest to having just awful net, like just awful lag across the board. Is bad. Which is funny because I'd honestly say Brawl is one of the like worst net codes amongst a game where you can fight a couple of people or have like two people compete, which is hilarious because honestly Mario Kart Wii actually has pretty good netcode. Like if the online on Wii was still available, damn, that was pretty good. That game actually ran pretty damn well. Even like from today's standards. But like Smash for Switch runs worse than that, which is insane.
Okay.
I remember playing Brawl online with Meta Knight, and it was even worse because you just spam the tornado, and it was just so bad.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Meta Knight anyway was like the best character by a long shot for like in Brawl
for sure, but when you were completely unpredictable too.
Yeah.
So that's insulting. Despite all the shit I did with you guys, I lost level in every area.
Really? That's weird.
Ooh, that's not good. Yep. I knew I was dead.
Away for level 5
but lag means you have the highest ping. That means that means everything. Yeah. So that's that's really like one reason. Obviously, not having a capture card. I don't even own a computer, which is definitely a very big drawback. But Smash is definitely a game up there as one of the games that when if you know the garbage game keeps going, because it was like just a small thing that I just decided I would keep pushing and like I'd want to do it, and when we start doing it, it was literally a whole thing of I would always say if we keep doing it, you know, we'll do this and that, and pretty much Tay had a good point. Like, you know, you're the one who like I'm the one who pretty much runs the whole thing. So so just like as long as I'm doing it, like we're gonna keep doing it. So I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess so. I just kind of host it and like set everything up. So away the PS4. But
well, tell us in the comment section if you want us to play it, and then I'll just record it on my cell phone.
Oh
we'll
God!
That way.
Oh no! I can do that. I can do it, but I don't want to.
We are the garbage gang. We have garbage content. We are the most garbage.
Ooh, that was a great. I love that throw. It's really cool. But Smash is definitely up there in like easily top 10 games that if we can get a capture card and get like things moving playing outside of PS4, that one's definitely in the top 10 of games I really want to play. Specifically, I want to play it the way like to just have like all of us here, Garbage Gang, all together, all like 8 of us, and we just play Smash. Because pure chaos is what I love.
That is, there's no chat feature on the Switch.
Switch doesn't have a streaming feature in any way, actually.
I mean, besides the streaming feature, but I mean like a chat feature.
I'm pretty sure. I think it does.
A chat feature? Oh, you mean like a You mean like a
Like a party.
mic setup? Yeah, yeah, it does.
It
In
does?
some form.
Okay, I
I
don't
was
have
about
the
to say, because I
console.
know I was talking with Sean and Damien while we were playing Smash online before.
Jesus fuck. She's fucking my ass. Oh god. But no, if we did Smash, I would. It would be a requirement that we do it in person. Like I don't want to do that any other way.
That'd be damn near impossible to do it anyway.
Yeah. No, fuck that. Drunk Smash? Oh, I'd love to do that too. That'd be so much fun.
Oh, seriously?
Every
Smash?
time you lose a stock, you have to take a drink.
No,
Nah,
we don't get
our-
to set the rules. The comment section does.
Oh, that'd be even better.
I'm pretty sure our rules were always
We're
just
gonna die.
don't take a drink when you die. Just keep taking drinks in general.
Just drink. Yeah, do it, but it has to be out of focus.
Drink for
So he said, "Hell yeah, do it with the phone, but make sure it's out of focus. Make sure they can't tell what's on screen." To be honest, we could do it, and it would probably we could. I
need to
definitely
see
know
from
a
a
way
left
we could
one.
make it not look terrible, but it would just be so.
It would look
It would.
terrible.
No, I mean I wouldn't do it with a phone. I have a way of recording without doing that, but I don't it would be a hassle, and I don't know. I also still don't own a computer, so that's a hassle in itself. Oh yeah, it is.
Well,
Please-
alright, I think
please.
we call it a night here, guys.
Please kill.
Playing for a little bit.
All right,
stick
we'll
around.
see you, Indigo.
Alright, catch you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bleh. I'll have to do a Tekken story mode stream at some point too. It's really long, actually, though. It's weird how long it is, and very stupid.
Cool. Oh,
Yeah, no, the story is terrible, but it's kind of cool that you just kind of go through a major arc of the story of Tekken.
yeah, I can see that being interesting.
Though Maximilian dude, him and his buddies had a series they used to do a lot called Boss Rage, where they would play through a mission or a fight against a major enemy and they'd have to be on the hardest difficulty. And then they would rate how difficult it was. They keep playing until they beat it. They never not finish a challenge. There's there was a tie for the top, which ranked a 10 out of 10, which was Tekken 7 story mode on hardest mode, and Mortal Kombat 9 has a skill ladder, a challenge mode, and the final challenge 300, is insanely hard.
Oh, Jesus.
But Tekken 7, the story mode has only 4 difficulties, which is a 1-star difficulty, where it is, which is easy and for beginners, people who've never played Tekken. There's a 3-star, which is normal, which is for people who regularly play fighting games. There's 4. Then there's 5-star, which is hard for regular players who know exactly what they're doing in Tekken. And then there's hardest, which is 10 stars, which is it's for the person who has mastered the King of the Iron Fist, as it labels. And as they played both, the Tekken story mode took them about I think 178 tries. And the Mortal Kombat one took them, I think, 80, and both took them over 10 hours to complete. Ow. Damn you, Dragunov. I am the better grappler. Admittedly, I know you've never been a big fighting game fan.
That's not true.
No? What was your fighting game?
I enjoy Soul Calibur the most, but I like Street Fighter.
Yeah. Would you say you're more of a 3D fighter then? Fan?
Possibly.
'Cause I feel like you'd get a kick out of Tekken. Like, if
I
anything,
played it before and liked it.
I mean, if anything, you'd probably like King and Armor King, the wrestler characters.
Would you count the MMA games as fighting games?
Nah, I consider those more sports games.
But all you do is fight.
I mean, yeah. And if you go on the, to be fair, if you go on the,
Bros.
yeah, like that's kind of my thing on Smash Brothers. I mean, Smash Brothers, yes, it's two people fighting, so I get it. I get the conception that it is a fighting game, but there's a reason they had to create a whole subgenre for it to be considered a fighting game, which was, of course, platform fighter. Which I'm like, sure, but like platform fighters is Smash and then clones of Smash. So is it really that, or is it just, you know, something for the fans to say, yes, it is totally a fighting game. For
I don't
me,
know if I
it's
consider that a sports game or a fighting game.
UFC.
All.
I mean, I guess that's on preference. I personally consider it a sports game just because, you know, you have MMA is a form of a sport, but I mean, it is just martial arts, which is usually the basis for a lot of fighting games. So I mean, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I guess
It's really combo heavy. It's really.
yeah, there are strings. I mean, the strings are mostly just I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. Damn it! Quit going for lows. I want to counter you into a big grab. Ow! Stop it. You know what? I'm gonna use my super on you. Fuck you. See, I like Armor King a lot, just because his whole thing is he's the heel wrestler character. So he has like a lot of like his cancel move is where he spits poison mist in your face. When he wins,
My favorite UFC moves.
oh, counter. If when he wins a match, his like win taunt is him either roaring or him hitting the opponent with a shining wizard while they're down, and then taunting them while they're on the ground. Because he is the best. But Armor King and King are by like have always been like my favorite Tekken characters, even though I'm not very good with either. Also, with UFC, I think the only reason I don't consider fighting games because there's no real, I mean, there's no, I guess, community for it besides people like who stream it or like are big, essentially sports UFC fans.
There's no tournament scene or anything for it.
Right, at least to my knowledge, there probably is, but not at least
Not
not
to the extent of a lot of these games.
right. I'm just afraid to admit it. Oh, for King and Armor King? Absolutely. Hey, dude, any reference to Tiger Mask, I'm all for.
So I was gonna ask Tisha on this. Kingdom's
Yeah.
been to some good barcades, and I was
Oh,
see if you'd bring up the one you talked about, because I forgot the name of it.
Galloping Ghost Arcade. Best arcade in North America. And it's right outside of Chicago, Illinois.
I would like to play a trip there.
Oh, yeah. Myself and Axeman, who, of course, has been on stream before, have gone there, planning trips there. Like, we went twice this year, I think.
I'd like to go do that at some point past the new year.
Yeah, I'm down. I'll hit him up. I'm sure he'd be. I'm sure we could get like a handful of people to go do that. It's really great. I would highly recommend people checking it out. I would also recommend going on a weekday, actually.
Yeah, I don't like going to a bar when it's crazy busy.
Bar.
Just an arcade thing.
Oh yeah, like just a large gathering of people.
In general, I don't like
big ass groups of people.
Yeah, that's the downside about the weekends. Is there's always a lot of like the place is packed full of people and like you can barely breathe. But we've gone on like 2 different weekdays and there was like no like we were able to do pretty much everything. It was pretty empty. We also got.
There's a cool place in town you should check out. Actually,
yeah?
I think your dad should check it out. Also, because we walked up and they're playing like 80s metal music.
Oh, I'm fucked. Blech.
And there's like vintage Star Wars stuff up on the walls.
Nice. Got it.
Also, there's video games in there, but not a lot.
Gotcha.
But they do have Area 51 and some other random stuff.
Yeah, I want to go for my axe kick.
But the reason I like it so much is it's from the sons of the owners of my former favorite bar, Bleachers, which is close.
Oh, that's not good. I definitely went for counter. You can't counter critical arts. Blah.
You fool!
Sorry, that's a rage art. Critical art Street Fighter 5. Damn you, Heihachi. You were always the bane of my existence.
He punches so hard.
It very much does. Dude, you gotta watch out for his rolling thunder uppercuts. But man, so I've never really gotten into the competitive scene for Smash Brothers. Besides, watching it like big tournaments like Evo when like all the tournaments are there. But since Ultimate came out, I've watched a lot of pro players and tournaments and stuff. It's been pretty cool. I mean, the community's still pretty garbage, unfortunately. That much hasn't changed. Also, most of them don't bathe still. That still hasn't changed either. but
stop. They're not that bad.
Dude, okay, so I thought that too. Oh god, the counter's so cool. It's a different wrestling move depending upon how they hit you. Like this time, like earlier, it was I countered it into just a hip toss, but this time I countered it into a crossface. It's great. But
I'll give you a little bit of reason why I'm sympathetic.
Yeah.
I went to that big Dragon Ball Z card tournament.
Oh well, yeah, you're the.
I was out of town, and I was by the other day. I was all stanky.
Yeah, but that's card games. That's just as bad. So I get that.
So if you travel 8 hours or 10 hours for a trip.
How do you? Oh, I didn't know you had a charge attack. I mean, okay, so I get that. I mean, still, you shouldn't be stanky, bro. But
by the end of the day, you just stank, dude. You don't sweat when you're doing stuff all day.
No, not really.
I don't know.
Ow.
Was I supposed to leave the tournament in the middle of it and go take a shower?
I mean, you could have taken a shower like probably in the morning before the tournament started. Back up. Then I don't know why you're sweating so much, bro. But
get into it, man.
On my card games,
this match was competitive as shit. Yeah, I was actually sweating. I was so into the match.
Jesus, sure, dude. Sounds good.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel it, but I would never. I'm just not about card games. I realized it like last year. Everybody's playing their card games, and I was like, dude, I just don't fucking like card games. Still collect Super though. I do like playing Super. Oh shit! Quick, hitting low. Ooh.
I haven't really played nearly as much as I used to.
Oh my god.
Anything.
Okay, that's. Wear an air freshener around your neck. Nice.
No, dude. I just figure if I'm gonna stink, I'm gonna smell as bad as I can, so I'm just gonna put on 3 cans of Max body spray.
Oh god. Worst part is you get
strategy.
Bro, you get that at cons too. That's the worst.
That should be part of someone's strategy.
Oh,
Just put on so much fucking body spray that it hurts your opponent's eyes.
Yeah, it's hard to have a ref fine you for that. Oh, but dude, like, one of
If
my
they see you with like dual fisted cams before the match, they might say something.
oh yeah, but the only reason I say that too is because so I've been watching Zero, who's like still I mean, he was the best Smash 4 player. Really, gosh, he blocked that shit. It still punished me for it. And no, he's still, whenever he sees memes or stuff and people talking about Smash players being smelling terrible, and he said, "Man, no, those tournaments do just smell pretty awesome." It's just a fact. That's just how it is, man. I mean,
I
it
don't know.
doesn't.
The worst smelling event I've ever been to was near a Smash tournament. It was at a rave at an anime convention.
Yeah, I get that.
Well, it got worse
shit.
because someone brought in drugs and then they locked the room and searched everybody. So it was just like an hour of being in there of just fucking BO.
God. Yeah, I get you. Fuck. God damn. Oh. Fuck. God damn it.
You lose. Continue.
She's fucking me up.
How many
Actually,
characters is on that game's roster?
Tekken 7? A lot.
A lot.
I think
More than
base
20?
yeah, much more than 20. Base roster I think was 24. But they're halfway into season 3 of DLC now, so there's there's 8. Yeah, there's another 10 that has come out since the base roster.
Oh wow.
Season 1 had only 2 characters, which of course added the 2 big guest characters of God, what are their names? Geese Howard from Fatal Fury, my boy. And Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Then following that, they added 1 demon chick, I think, to end season 1, and then they added 6 characters in season 2, which that was like a bunch of returning characters like Murdoch, Armor King, Julia, Lee, and Elizabeth, I think is her name, with 1 surprise guest character of Negan from The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Which was like the weirdest, still considered the weirdest guest character of all time, but pretty cool. He's extremely fun for some reason. Like he's actually a lot of fun.
The Walking Dead was popular, so I get it.
Yeah. He like.
Can we get an actual wrestling character in there? Can I get Chris Jericho?
Fuck. I mean, no,
Tekken?
but they had a joint deal with New Japan. That's why there's like one layout you can get for like the HUDs and stuff is the IWGP title, and like it has New Japan logos on it.
But I want AJ Styles.
Sure. But the cool thing about that deal was the fact that there's a Bullet Club and LIJ costumes in the game for characters.
That's pretty dope.
My favorite is if you give King the entire Kazuchika Okada skin that he has, it changes his super move to the Rainmaker. Which is, like, one of the coolest, like, just promotional things.
But what about John Cena being in it?
It'd be pretty dope, man. Hey,
I just want WWE Tekken.
I said many years ago, I joked that Smash Brothers' next character, we would say it would play John Cena's music. He'd come out and then he gets RKO'd out of nowhere and Randy Orton for Smash Brothers.
I would love that.
I mean, it's not gonna happen, but that'd be a pretty insane promotional material.
Why can't things like this happen?
Let's see. So how many characters are actually in this roster? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Ric
5,
Flair
6, 7,
Goku.
8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 9 times 4, that's wait, 9 times 4. Shit, that's okay. So base roster is 36 characters.
Okay.
And then they added, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 characters, and 2 more are still yet to come out. Oh no, one more is yet to come out. My bad. So that'll be 13 characters total. So final roster will be 49 characters.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Be the Bear. Funny thing, I was actually gonna ask chat, hey, who should I play next? Kuma or Panda? He said be the Bear. Kuma or Panda? Brown Bear or Panda Bear?
You gotta go Panda, dude.
I know, but I'm letting the chat decide. Kuma. Alright, so I'm going Brown Bear. Big old grizzly. Now, I have no idea how to play this character. But I'm going to play.
You're generally going to use the square, triangle, circle, and X buttons.
Yeah, to my knowledge, I will use those buttons. Also, tomorrow, everybody, very exciting. Game Awards is tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern. 10, of course, we'll have all the big awards given out, and also confirmed there will be 10 announcements minimum. There might be even more, but for new games or developer stuff. Apparently, there's a whole big press event show for Ghosts of Tsukushima, which is like the next big Sony title. It's supposed to be some crazy samurai game. I will devour you, Devil Jin. And the bear hug to finish him off.
Round 2. Fight.
Is Yoshimitsu in that game?
Yeah. That was like always the big thing back in the ever since early on was Yoshimitsu was in both games of Tekken and Soul Calibur. The wacky samurai robot guy, and sometimes alien, sometimes demon, sometimes skeleton man. He's
I
always
learned how to do his Sabuku move.
I don't think he has that in Tekken actually. I think that's only in Soul Calibur.
What?
Yeah. Now he does have his pogo sword though.
Pick him, and then I'm gonna see if you can do something. I'm gonna tell you the button command for it, and maybe it's just the same.
Okay, you'll have to wait for me to finish up with Kuma. If the game didn't just freeze, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Because He's become one of my mains, actually.
Really, Yoshimitsu?
Yeah. I actually play random more than any other specific character, though.
Hmm.
Don't really have a reason for that, mainly just because I don't have a favorite, I guess.
Gotcha. I mean, I've never been crazy about the SoCal roster myself. I do like a lot of Tekken
Uh,
characters though, but I've
it's not
never
that I
been
don't like any of them, it's like I like most of them.
because I don't know. There's no like I like Raphael sometimes, but like not always. And Nightmare's kind of cool. Siegfried's cool.
I like Maxi and
Yeah, I never liked
Taki.
Maxi. Taki's cool, and I never liked playing her though.
Oh, she's really good once you get her combos down.
Ivy. See, I don't like Ivy either.
And one of my favorite things about Soul Calibur is, well, at least was the custom characters you could make because you could make some ridiculous ones.
Oh yeah, I'm very aware of that part.
God, I hate these fucking rocket bikes in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Well, since it seems the game has definitely froze, but for whatever reason it's not closing, so I guess it's not. I guess I'll just have to try something else. I guess we'll call it there. I don't know. And well, I guess it was fun, guys. You know, be sure to check us out at the next stream. Don't forget to stay lucky. It has died. I have
Always.
won. Yeah, and we'll see you guys at the next one.
GG out.